Hi, West Wilson Middle School students. I am Mrs. Pig, one of the three ag teachers we have here at Mount Juliet High School. We also have Mr. Lewis and Mr. Green. And today I just want to talk to you about some opportunities that you have available for you at Mount Juliet High School as you are looking to sign up for courses. We want you to be a part of our agricultural program, which in return will allow you to be an FFA member. So let's just dive in and get started. Why should you sign up for an agricultural class or an AFNR class is one question that we're going to answer today. And then what class should I sign up for as an incoming freshman to Mount Juliet High School's agriculture program? First of all, why should you take an agriculture class here at the high school? Broken it down in a couple different areas for you. First of all, hands-on learning. You'll have an opportunity to work in a small animal lab or a greenhouse, work in the ag mechanics shop, participate and help us plan Ag Day, and be a part of our FFA. So first of all, hands-on learning, especially agri-science, the way that we're teaching it, it's a lab-based class where we're doing different activities throughout the semester where we have an opportunity to use a lab to demonstrate the standard that we're learning. After you have taken agri-science and get into some of our upper level classes such as small animal care and greenhouse and plant science, you'll have an opportunity to go out and work with our guinea pigs, hedgehogs, rabbits, ferrets, and even more as we're kind of beginning to work and develop and rebuild our animal lab. You'll have an opportunity through plant science classes and greenhouse classes to work in the greenhouse. We have two large greenhouses. One, we're actually setting up some fish tanks right now to get tilapia back. We'll be working with hydroponics. And then two, we work in create plants or prepare plants for our spring sale. You will have an opportunity as you advance after agri-science to sign up for some agricultural classes where you'll get to work in the ag mechanics shop. There we have a CNC plasma table. You'll have an opportunity to do some welding, woodworking, electrical. And then Ag Day, you'll have an opportunity to help us plan and be a part of our agricultural day that we try to promote, and you'll learn more about that. And then also you want to be a part of FFA, then you need to join and sign up to take agri-science. So here are some pictures of some of the hands-on learning opportunities that you might get to experience. In ag mechanics, you learn how to lay block, as well as work with small engines, learn plumbing, learn how to wire a three-way switch, learn how to build rafters, as well as other areas. Welding is a couple of the skills that you'll get to learn as well. The young lady that you see here is from our large animal science class. She is learning how to artificially inseminate on one of our bovine simulators. We talked about the importance of animal reproduction, and this was just an opportunity after learning about artificial insemination for her to actually demonstrate. And then in the upper right-hand corner, agri-science students working on a lab where they are demonstrating how topography or learning how topography influences the water cycle. And then we have opportunities for different guest speakers to come in and work with our students. And the picture here, you have a group of students who are working on a leadership activity talking about SAE and FFA, and they are writing and singing a rap to you that they have written. And then just some additional pictures of our lab area that you might get to experience. Our greenhouse getting close to sale time. Lovely little bunny we had last year. A young man working to tear down a small engine. And then students working in the greenhouse as we're transplanting, looks like hanging baskets. I mentioned Ag Day. Ag Day was started probably 15 years ago at Mount Juliet High School, and it was a way for the agriculture department to teach others in our community and primarily school about the diversity of agriculture, that it's not just about farming or cows, sows, and plows, as they say, but it's about horticulture. It's about taking care of the animals that we have. It's about forestry and wildlife. So here are just a few pictures where we have students come in and bring their SAE exhibits. We have animals come in that students are raising or have cared for. And then we have the popular Kiss Your Catfish, where we have students go out and catch a catfish, and we have students walk through the greenhouse and look at our fish program, the aquaculture lab, and then finish in the plant house. And they love kissing that catfish. To be a part of FFA, you have to take an agricultural class. So as an incoming freshman, we'll tell you in a minute that you need to take agri-science. And if you want to be an FFA, you have to take agri-science. So here's just a picture of our leadership team. This year, they are working to plan activities and prepare for the chapter meetings that we have throughout the year. They become a part of our team. They learn how to grow as leaders, and they work with our chapter members to help them grow as well. So what class do I sign up for my freshman year? Sign up for Honors Agri-Science and Agri-Science. This is the open door to any upper level classes such as small animal care, large animal science, veterinary science, ag mechanics, and greenhouse classes or plant science. We want you to be a part of our program, but you have to take your Honors Agri-Science or Agri-Science first. If you hear nothing else that was said today, Agri-Science is what you need to sign up to take next year as a freshman. And then sophomore year, you can take any of the courses and more that you see listed here. So some of our programs of study, if you've heard that terminology before, as a high school student, they want you to select an area related to maybe what you want to be one day as a career, and focus on classes that's going to help prepare you for that career. So in agriculture, we have a couple program of studies that we offer. Agribusiness, ag mechanics, or the ag engineering and applied technologies, horticulture science, and veterinary and animal science. A couple cool opportunities that you guys are getting to be a part of for the first time would be if you sign up for agribusiness classes after you've taken agri-science, then you would have an opportunity to earn a math credit through the agribusiness class. And as juniors, you have to take personal finance, but your ag business class would also satisfy your personal finance credit. For those of you who are interested in the ag engineering and applied technologies or ag mechanics pathway, you can sign up sophomore year to take agriculture mechanics, principles of ag mechanics, and then you could receive your OSHA certification. And then even the third year or second ag mechanics class you could take will also give you your fourth year math credit. You are required to take a math every year. So seniors, as you are taking that third level or second level ag mech class, then you're going to be able to satisfy that fourth math credit. Horticulture science, we offer classes through greenhouse management and plant science for you to walk away with 3 hours of college credit, a dual credit opportunity. You could also receive your OSHA industry certification and our landscaping and turf science class that's offered as the fourth course in the horticulture pathway. You can receive your fine arts credit. So that's a pretty neat opportunity for students. And then through our veterinary and animal science pathway, next year we're hoping to offer certification in pet grooming. There are classes that you can take through large animal and vet science to earn dual credit opportunities. And then two, your veterinary science class is also offered as a science credit. And then for our upper level students who are interested in work-based learning or what used to be co-op, or receiving a credit potentially in their SAE, then you could sign up for those courses as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at some videos that our students have put together for you, trying to encourage you to sign up for agricultural classes and then also to become active in our FFA chapter. So if you will give me a minute here to make this switch.
Hello, my name is Gracie Clemens. I'm an FFA officer here at Mount Juliet High School. You may be asking yourself, why should you join FFA? FFA provides so many opportunities for you, like developing leadership qualities and traveling to Indianapolis, Indiana for national convention, and even traveling to Gatlinburg for state convention, and even traveling to surrounding counties to meet FFA members through contests and many other opportunities such as community service and so much more. FFA is a great opportunity in high school, and if you're thinking that you might want to do it, you really should. You just might be surprised how much your love of agriculture could grow.
Hey y'all,
I'm Kirsten.
I'm Maddie.
I'm CJ.
And we want you to join Ag Science next year. So Ag Science is the first class you get to take in the Ag course.
So as a freshman, it opens you up to many opportunities. So in the future, you get to take any other class. So like if you're interested in plants or animals, it opens you up. And it also counts as a science credit. So in the future, you won't have to take like physics or something.
If you take one of those classes, you're able to be an FFA. FFA, you can meet so many people, and they're kind of weird, like CJ.
Howdy.
And you can discover more leadership skills, and we have many chapter meetings, and they are a lot of fun. So we hope to see you there.
A good thing about FFA is you get to miss out on a lot of school. On top of that, with our chapter meetings, there's always food, there's lots of fun, prizes. Some of the games we play are like Hungry Hippos, in which you have to dash on the floor on some wheels of some sort and get a bunch of balls. That game's a lot of fun, right? Even if you don't join, at least come to one of our chapter meetings and witness it.
They're very fun.
Yeah, but back on the topic of missing school, in FFA, towards the end of the year, you can miss a whole week of school by coming to a state convention. That's a lot of fun. It's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, every year. And there's a competition that you can join and miss a whole week of school. That means less work.
So yeah, we hope that you take an ag science class next year and join FFA, and you'll have lots of fun.
All right, so you got to hear from some of our students telling you about some of the opportunities that they want you to be a part of. So here it is, SAE. Every student in our class, starting as a freshman, we work with you to try to figure out what your SAE might be. And as a freshman, you simply have a plan. You develop a game plan of what you want that to be. And SAEs can be simply taking care of your dog. It can be taking care of a garden in your backyard, mowing your lawn. And then as you grow and expand in our agricultural program, it might develop into a landscaping business, tractor restoration, engine repair, working for a shop. So what you see here is a student who has a variety of animals that he and his family care for as his SAE. And then he's even working to restore the tractor that you see there. The young man in the bottom works at a machine shop where they tear down diesel engines and rebuild diesel engines. So he is tearing apart a diesel engine part by part. He's responsible for cleaning the parts, organizing the parts, and then he kind of sends it on to the next step where they rebuild. And then you have students who have a landscaping business. They're either mowing their own lawn, mowing for someone else, or in this case, doing a landscape installation project for different clients and customers. We have students who are involved in their family farms. Here you can see Ethan. He is working with his beef cattle operation. He is being required to feed the cattle daily, watch for signs of heat or new calves that have hit the ground. He has to treat them. Maddie and her family have Circle S farms where they have anything from fresh picked strawberries to vegetables. They process pigs and sell the meat. They do Christmas trees in the winter, so they have a great opportunity, Maddie does, to work on our family farm for her SAE. And then we have students who are showing animals. Next year, we hope to get a group of students together to show sheep. Mr. Lewis is excited about that and working with students to go and demonstrate their ability to show at different county fairs. We have students who have horses and they take care of their horses. This young lady was working on grooming and training her horse for some barrel racing. We have students like you see here in the upper right-hand corner who is working with a local vet, and he is pregnancy checking the cattle at the sale barn, livestock auction, and then the student is keeping the records for him as he is checking the cattle. The bottom right is a young lady who is heavily involved in the High School Rodeo Association. So she is barrel racing and doing other events and actually received some scholarship money through her participation in high school rodeo. And then in the summer, we actually take students to tour local businesses in Wilson County. This is an opportunity that we had to tour Turner Dairies out in Lebanon, Tennessee, and they are now owning and operating Shop's Cream Creamery, if any of you have heard about that or been there for their ice cream. We also have chapter meetings every month, and this is where he talked about collecting the balls. We put you on what looks like to be a kind of a carpet wheelie. And you have to take those baskets and go and collect the balls like the Hungry Hippo game. We do minute to win it style games. We get together and go do activities as an officer team, a leadership team, putt golf. And then this last chapter meeting that we held, one of the things that we did this year is we went out to Circle S Farms and we did line dancing. We were testing our ability for cardio, getting our heart rate up, and had a lot of fun just learning a couple line dances. We also go out to Charlie Daniels Park. Here you can see we're playing Duck, Duck, Goose with a twist. We have a bucket of water poured on individuals, another minute to win it style game. Again, coming together every month is the goal, the mission, to bring students together, to have a little bit of fun, to share some food, and develop our team building skills. We do a lot of work with the Wilson County Fair when it actually takes place. We work in the Ag Venture Barn to educate individuals that tour the facility about agriculture. And they also compete, our ag students across the county, against each other in an agricultural Olympics hosted by the fair. There are several career development events or simple contests that we have in the FFA that teach students job skills, helping to prepare them for a future job, whether it's in agriculture or something else. Many of them require you to put together a 15-minute presentation, answer questions from the judge, and learn kind of a set skill or a skill set. Several of these contests we're excited are getting ramped up. We're doing them virtual this year, but next year we hope to be back to normal. But a lot of diversity, from floriculture to ag mechanics to marketing plan, business type of contest. This is a picture of a young man competing in ag mechanics. I think he's doing board fitting. He's going to be judged on his ability to read a tape measure, draw and cut a straight line. This here is a picture of a group of young ladies we took to a floriculture competition where they not only learn to identify over 200 flowers, but then they get to demonstrate their ability to make a centerpiece, a vase arrangement in some cases, or even a corsage or a boutonniere. And then we have students who are required to wear official dress for some competitions. And these are two young ladies that we had at a competition, conduct of chapter meetings. I think we traveled to Station Camp High School, and they competed with other team members in a competition where they were using their public speaking skills. Then there are some leadership development events that are either team events or individual events that focus more on public speaking. Public speaking is the number one fear of most Americans. So through your agricultural classes, through being involved in the FFA, we try to help you overcome that fear and just improve your leadership skills by making you a better public speaker. Please don't be discouraged by that. Don't not take our classes because I have to public speak is kind of what you're thinking. It's not that way at all. But if you want to improve and if you desire to improve, we're going to take you in and help you develop that particular skill. We are also involved as an FFA chapter in several community service opportunities. A couple years ago, we had an opportunity to work with the local Boy Scout troop and the Chamber of Commerce, and we walked the creek from right here close to the high school all the way to Charlie Daniels Park, picking up bags of trash, helping to improve our waterways, our creek systems here in Mount Juliet. Every Christmas, our chapter chooses to adopt some students who might need a little extra at Christmas time. So we work with different organizations and find families who need some extra love. And we go out and buy gifts for them and wrap them and send to them. And then this year we had an opportunity to work with, I'm sure like many of you, with the tornado damage cleanup efforts in Wilson County and specifically here in Mount Juliet. We had groups of students that worked together to help those who have lost just about everything. We have various leadership activities that we're a part of as well. We take students to FFA Camp every year. It's about an hour and a half away from here, and we spend 5 days with our students competing in different activities. There's a rifle range. We're on the Caney Fork River, so there's kayaking and canoeing. There's a basketball court. There's a volleyball court, a softball field, board games that you get to play, horseshoes. We have 3 meals a day. You don't go home hungry unless you're a picky eater. We have nightly meetings and a couple morning classes where you get to, again, develop your leadership skills, team building skills. You get to bond with all your fellow FFA members that are there. and you get to meet friends from all across the state. There's about 250 members and adults who attend our camp during the summer. We put on a banquet every year where we recognize students for their accomplishments. There's different degrees and awards you can win within the FFA chapter. So this is just kind of a picture of our banquet and a photo opportunity, kind of displaying some of the things that you'll be doing. And then, as I said, opportunities to go and to bond and build friendships. We do a recruitment program normally where we get to meet you guys and tell you about our agriculture program, tell you about the FFA activities that we do. And then again, a leadership activity that we offer to all of our freshmen who are interested is a Green Hand Conference that the state of Tennessee puts on through their FFA, where you get to go and kind of learn. It's your beginning, one of your first activities that you do as a freshman FFA member. Well, that kind of wraps it up for today. I hope that you have learned something, and I hope that you remember you have to take agri-science or honors agri-science to be a part of these opportunities that we've looked at today. And it is the first thing that you need to do to be able to take those upper level classes such as small animal care, greenhouse management, and ag mechanics that we have to offer. So we, Ms. Pig, Mr. Green, and Mr. Lewis, hope to see you this fall in our agri-science classes. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher. And if she can't get the answer to them, go ahead and reach out to one of us, or she will reach out to one of us and we'll get an answer to you as soon as possible. Thanks for listening and have a great day. And we look forward to seeing you this fall.